Hey guys, we've got another MC Slot diecast review here. We've got another brand of 143 diecast models, Formula 1 as well, which is the Lotus F1 Team E21 by Corgi. So again, it's another special edition car. So it's Corgi, which is owned by Hornby, which owns Skeletrix, so they're all intertwined. So that's why when you see a lot of Lotus products or McLaren products for Skeletrix, they're also going to translate over to Corgi. So that's quite interesting to know if you didn't know that. That's probably why you notice, Corgi's doing a Lotus car, and then Skeletrix also produced the same car but in 132. So it's not because they're actually fighting against each other, they're actually intertwined as a group, and that's why they're pretty much doing the same products but in different formats. So today we've got the Lotus F1 E21, which is the 2013 car, which Raikkonen drove, and some of you may remember was his first victory at Lotus. No, where he won the opening round, of the 2013 championship. So, the reason I just started again outside the box, because they're different to some of the other brands that we review. And again, you get your little collector's card, and on the back it has a little driver profile as well, and it has some information on the back there. So I haven't actually read that, and I'm not going to read it, so I might read it for Romain Grosjean because we do have his car as well. So the cars are on this little plinth here, like that. I've just unscrewed it a little bit, that's why it's moving. And the plinth itself is made of a couple pieces. So you pull out the screw, and it has like this little spacer bit which holds the car into place quite nicely, and then there's your car. So very nice car. We have done some other Lotus cars. We did the E22 from Mini Champs. So we thought we'd start off with Kimi Raikkonen, because Kimi Raikkonen is a driver that we haven't actually done a video of yet, I believe. So this is a new driver again, like Jenson Button. And it's quite interesting because 2013 he didn't actually do the entire season despite winning the first race. So let's just see. Some of you may remember Australia, he won the first race. It was very good, he did quite well, and he scored 183 points and he finished 5th in the championships overall. Raikkonen also was having a very good sort of comeback to Formula 1 because he scored every point in every single race in the previous season, and he did all the way up to Belgium, and unfortunately he retired. I think it was a brake failure, and he was running in the points at that point as well. Then he retired, and then that was his point streak to an end. At the end of 2012, or near the 2012 season, he signed for Ferrari, which is kind of odd because it was a team that actually paid for him to leave so that they could have Alonso, and then he was partnered up with Alonso for 2014, no, 13 as well, I believe, as well. No, sorry, it was 2013, I wrote down 2012. So in 2014, obviously, Raikkonen raced for Ferrari and then moved to Ferrari from after he was actually kicked out of, well, not kicked out, but paid to leave Ferrari to make room for Alonso and Massa. So that was quite interesting that people were, it was a bit of an unseen move considering he was doing quite well at Lotus, but it seemed to be quite a good thing for him because the car the following year was absolutely rubbish. So in the 2013 season, he had 8 podiums, and he, again, like I said earlier, he won the season opener, and the majority of those podiums were actually second place as well. So it was quite unfortunate not to win more. So he did quite well in the car, and he didn't actually do the last 2 rounds, and he was complaining of back pain in Singapore. And I think the only reason he didn't do the last 2 rounds was so he could have surgery on his back or something, and then he'd be well enough to race for the 2013 season, and it wouldn't interrupt his practice session for Ferrari when he was obviously practicing for the 2014 season. So It's a very, very good little model. It is the drop nose one, so many people have a controversy about this drop nose car. They're like, I don't like them, I think they're rubbish or whatever. But I disagree. I have to say I quite like these cars. I think they're quite interesting in the way they look, and I think that they're very nice looking in the fact that they're a lot better than they were the year before, where it was a very steep drop as well. So the Lotus car itself is a lot nicer looking than it was in the previous few years, like in 2010 and 11. It was all black and gold, but they've stuck some red in there from the Genie sponsorship, and they've also had Kimi Raikkonen's name written across the top there as well. So I think the car is quite nice. It's a bit of a shame that Lotus backfired the year before, the year later, sorry, in 2014, but we'll see what they can do when they use Mercedes power. We have also got Roman Grosjean's car as well to review, so that's always stay tuned for that one. And thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to give a comment, tell me what you think of this car in particular, or what you think about the current Formula 1 situation with drivers and all that. I'd like to see your opinions, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.